no soil at all, so it's all hydroponics. What's going on, pond people? It's Brad with Pondscapes of Charlotte. I'm out here with Evan, Blake, and Vincente, and today we're gonna start on an awesome project. We're gonna be building a wetlands filter up here that's gonna be filled with aquatic plants and other types of hydroponic plants up top. Then we're gonna have a small stream with some waterfalls, stepping stones over top of the stream, and then at the bottom of the stream we're gonna have a 8x10 koi pond that's about 2 feet deep, and we're gonna have another waterfall coming in over here on this side into the koi pond. So guys, without further ado, cue the time lapse. Let's get started.
What's up, pond people? It's the guy from the TikToks. I'm going to be narrating over this time lapse for you guys to make it a little bit more palatable for you folks at home. We thought that condensing 7 days of building into a 4-minute time lapse would make it cooler, especially with this super cool royalty-free music I put in the background, but unfortunately it does not. So we're going to be talking you guys through this one a little bit. Also, I apologize in advance, but you're about to hear the word hydroponics about 1 billion times. It doesn't even sound like a real word to me anymore. I'm sorry. Here we got the guys digging out the spot for the centipede to sit in the wetlands. I have to remind myself that it is called a centipede and not a caterpillar. Caterpillars become beautiful butterflies, while centipedes become wetland filters. Everybody knows that. The centipede essentially acts as a water equalizer, so when water gets pumped up to it, it's going to evenly distribute that water up through the rocks above it to get a nice uniform filtration. Here we got Blake backfilling the wetlands with some sand. That sand was sourced directly from a small child's sandcastle. Blake absolutely obliterated that thing to get the sand, but you gotta do what you gotta do to build a wetlands. That's what we always say here at Pondscapes. Now, a little bit of bigger rocks coming into the wetlands for some beautification, but you can't have a functioning wetlands without the pond down below to provide the nastiness. Now, that's no hate to the pond or anything. That's just the way the cycle works. The fish make the nasty gets pumped up to the top, and then the plants in the wetlands eat the nasty, grow nice and strong. They clean out the water because they're taking the nasty out, and the fish like the clean water. So it's a symbiotic relationship, if you will. Fish make nasty, that feeds the plants. Plants grow nice and big, clean water for fish. Here we got Brad and Chente moving one of the medium-sized rocks into the pond. The easiest equation to follow when it comes to moving rocks is one guy moves one rock, and if that doesn't work, you add another guy. And then if that doesn't work, you add another guy, and you keep doing that until you can move the rock. Look at that, we were so busy talking about rocks, this feature was getting built in the meantime. The boys pretty much got the wetlands, I'd say 80 to 90% done, and the pond is getting there about 70% done. Got to do some work on the stream still, and boom, just like that, camera angle change, stream is installed. I'm sorry if you were sitting there like, voiceover guy, when are we doing the stream? When are we doing the stream? We did not get that bit on video, unfortunately. We didn't set up the GoPro, but it took us 1 day to do it, and as you can see, it looks great. You'll get some better looks at it here coming up. I know what you're thinking. Oh, the music just stopped and it's playing again. That's weird. Yeah, the sample I had is only like 2 minutes long, so I had to loop that thing for the rest of the time lapse and construction bit. Here we got Chente raking out the dirt around the feature so that when we put mulch on top, it's nice and smooth and dirt's not poking up through, and a little bit of edging going on. So edging is where the extra bit of liner that's just overhanging outside the feature, we fold it down and put dirt up against it so that water won't come out, and also you don't have those flaps flapping around because you got to keep the flaps in check. Nobody wants a flappy feature, that's just gross. Also, I'm gonna take a second to clarify some continuity errors we got coming up. So you're gonna see some clips where the pond water is dirty, those were taken the day we finished construction, and some clips where the pond water is clear, those were taken 2 days later. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic to my boy Brad. Brad, what do you love most about the system? And don't say hydroponics.
What I love most about this system is how much of a focus there was on hydroponics and plants when we built this. The size wetland filter for this pond is oversized, but that was done on purpose. We wanted to be able to plant as many plants up top using just the pond water and no soil at all. So it's all hydroponics. Down here where the fish are living, they're going to be producing waste, and it's going to circulate through the wetland filter, and the plants are going to feed off of the waste that the fish are producing. So really, you have an awesome pond down here, but really it's just providing food and nutrients for the plants up top. That's what I think is so cool about this feature.
The big thing on this build is definitely the hydroponics aspect of it. So my favorite thing is that, to somebody who doesn't know much about ponds, this part up here just kind of looks like a shallow pond area, or maybe like a frog pad or something for smaller things like turtles and frogs to hang out. But it's actually a very, very deep hole filled with our centipede and snorkel system, as well as layers of rocks that get increasingly smaller as you get higher up to the top. And that really offers that wetlands filtration that we're looking for. So with this kind of system, you get this nice shallow kind of rocky beach look to it, but there's actually a lot of filtration that goes into it. So it's both aesthetically pleasing and functional.
All right, guys, so we're all wrapped up. Today is just wetting everything down, making it look pretty. This water feature has views from all over the place. We wanted to focus up there on the deck because we know they're going to be up there a lot. And they have the kitchen sink there, so we have a waterfall facing the kitchen sink, which is huge. What I love about this system, what is so cool, is it was specifically designed to be a hydroponic system for plants. Up top is our wetland filter, and they're going to put some plants, different varieties, tomato plants, pepper plants. They're going to experiment with some things hydroponically up top. And down here, this is kind of like the food for the plants. There's going to be fish swimming in here. They're going to be eating the algae. They're going to be producing waste, producing nitrogen that's going to be in the pond water, and it's going to get pumped back up to the top, and the plants are going to be soaking up all that nutrients and doing very well. So what is awesome about this is that the pond is here, yes, it's awesome, but the main focus is the hydroponics up top and the wetland filter. Hey guys, thanks for sticking with us till the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to check out our future videos. Just remember, we're having fun, we're changing lives, and we're building the best water features in the world. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.